Hi, I'm Keegan Krejcia,
And I'm Chambers Rustin.
and thank you for tuning in to our weekly Horace Hawkcast.
If you've been listening to the news, your friends or parents' Facebook pages, you may have heard about the proposed bond expansion.
Given all the urgency surrounding this district plan, you may be wondering what this referendum is, and most importantly, what it means for the future of your high school career.
Keegan gives us an overview of the proposed district bond expansion and how it will affect our district.
It's no surprise that the city of Horace is growing rapidly. Despite predicted growth, the city has been expanding quicker than expected, as the population of the town continues to grow. With incoming students exceeding the number of available seats in classrooms, the West Fargo Public Schools School District is looking for an urgent way to address the rapid expansion of Horace and ensure that each high school has adequate resources to teach their learners. That's where the West Fargo Public Schools bond referendum comes into play. If passed, the three-question bond would implement expansion onto the school districts, pending on the passing of questions. In current, the bond would not only finish the empty team centers in the green and blue wings of the upstairs of Horace High, but would also expand the school with the addition of a DAC Academy on the left side of the school. Additionally, athletes in various sports can affect more room for physical activity with the addition of a cardio weight room, wrestling practice area, and a third gymnasium. Music students can expect to see more learning spaces with the addition of a choir room. Aside from changes in our own school, if passed, the referendum will work to complete projects at Heritage Middle School and various other learning facilities throughout the district. And while this all sounds good in theory, the consequences of a no vote can be critical. In fact, if the bond referendum does not pass, it may give the district the difficult decision of having to move current Horace students to other schools like Cheyenne or West Fargo to meet capacity. And while the probability of students having to transfer is unnoted, the West Fargo Public Schools District recommends casting your ballot and going to vote on February 17th at one of the 14 eligible voting locations.
As the community prepares to voice their opinion at the ballot box, make sure you don't miss your chance to vote.
Voting locations are open at all 14 high school and middle schools within the West Fargo Public Schools District on February 17th from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Our school has so many diverse sports to offer. For students looking to get involved in a physical and enjoyable after-school activity, Titus gives us an overview of all the sports that our school offers.
The winter season at Horace High is in full effect, and the Hawks have been on a roll. Let's take a deep dive and see how the Hawks are doing this winter. Boys wrestling is second place in the EDC despite being undefeated. They are currently 8-0 while Fargo Davies is 12-2. The Cheyenne Horace boys team will be facing the Eagles on Thursday, January 30th at 7 p.m. at Davies. Be there. Moving on to hockey. The boys hockey team are 5th place in the EDC with a 4-6-1 record in EDC and an overall 4-11-1 record. On Thursday the 23rd, they played Fargo South Shanley and won 2-1 in overtime after a late overtime goal by Ian Iverson. On Tuesday the 28th, the hockey team will be at Grafton to take on the Spoilers. Now on to basketball. The girls' basketball team is 10-1, undefeated in the EDC. Their one loss comes from a tough Minot team earlier in the season. However, the girls are first in the EDC and ranked third in the North Dakota Class AA polls. The girls are first in EDC in scoring, field goal percentage, three-pointers and rebounds. Jaden Haley is first in EDC in scoring, averaging 22 a game. She also leads the EDC with 15 rebounds a game. Larkin Donnelly leads the EDC in free throws and three-pointers. Also, the top three girls in EDC's three-point percentage are all Hawks. They are Ava Larson, Lakin Donnelly, and Jordan Christopherson. On Friday, the girls faced Fargo Davies, battled for first place and won 81-70. They will face the winless South team on Tuesday, the 28th at South. The boys team has also been on a roll. They blew out Grand Forks Central in a 100-56 win. They are currently third in the EDC. In last week's Class AA poll, they were ranked 5th, which is likely to drop sadly. The boys are 10-3 with a 6-2 EDC record. This year alone, they have won more games than their initial 2 years combined, only winning 8 in 2 years. The boys team is first in the EDC in scoring, averaging 82 points a game. They are also first in numerous categories such as free throws, field goals, threes, and steals. Teams are shooting a whopping 25% from three against Horace. Carter Evanson is second in the EDC in scoring, averaging 28 a game. Brett Livingston is second in rebounding, averaging 9. Carter leads the EDC in steals, while Aiden Green leads the East in with threes. Brett Livingston leads the state in blocks. The Hawks faced Fargo Davies on Friday, which didn't go well. However, they are looking to redeem themselves against the Bruins, who they dismantled last time. Go Hawks!
Over the last 2 weeks, you may have noticed that our school auditorium transformed into a giant library complete with oversized bookshelves.
The new theater makeover is part of our theater program set for their winter musical Between the Lines. While the show run has already ended, Ashlyn and Sydney give us an overview of the production and interview the cast member Lucy Sherbensky on her experience behind the scenes.
Hi, this is Ashlyn and Sydney, and today we're talking about the Horace High School Winter Musical. The musical Between the Lines is about this girl who moved to a new town due to an absent dad. She doesn't have many friends because she's at a new school and is a junior. She reads books to escape reality.
A book character comes to life and they fall in love. Later, she gets magically transported into the book, but they realize they can never be together. Then she becomes a book author.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn Bosch, and this is
Lucy Sherbensky.
and I'm gonna ask her questions about the musical.
I play Kyrie and Jessamine in the musical.
Lucy, how do you feel about this musical?
I think it's a really interesting, fun one for us to do, and I think it tells a really good story.
What's your favorite part of the whole musical process?
Just the whole process of putting together the musical in itself is really fun, but I also really like the choreography, and especially working with the different creative directors is pretty cool.
Gotcha. What do you look forward to in future plays?
In future projects, I think working with other creative directors, especially if they were to be the same for this one, because they're fun to work with. And then also just being able to, as the years go on, take a more leadership role throughout the process.
Yeah. How many people came to the opening weekend?
I think it was about 470, give or take a few. And then it was around 170 on opening night.
Wow.
The musical dates this year are January 17th through 19th and the 24th through 26th.
Well, the weather this last week has been a little bit chillier than some of us would have hoped. Heading into next week, we're going to be seeing some gloomy weather with a little bit of a warm-up towards the end of the week. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, we can expect a high of 25 degrees with it being partly cloudy outside. Heading into Thursday, the sun's going to shine a little bit more with it being brightly sunny with a little bit higher of 29 degrees. On Friday, we're going to be seeing a North Dakota tropical heat wave with temperatures getting up in the 30s and it being partly cloudy. Overall, not a bad day. Heading into the weekend, however, we can expect it to be cloudy, foggy, and have gusts of wind, with temperatures dropping as low as a high of 6 degrees next Tuesday. As always, I'm Keegan Krecha.
And I'm Chambers Rustin.
Thank you for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.